Every new paramotor pilot needs to understand this one thing. When you're going to launch your paramotor, it is extremely important that you are launching the same direction as the glider. Now, I know that sounds like really simple and you'd think it would be easy to understand, but let me show you a video of one of our students during our beginner paramotor training classes as I move him slightly off center and accelerate him as if the glider was pushing him forward, turning and accelerating him the other direction. This mistake of overturning and overcorrecting via movement on launch is far too common in the beginner phase of paramotor pilots, and this leads to a lot of really rough launches. It is extremely important that when you go to launch your paramotor that you are launching whatever way the glider would like to go. Commonly, us paramotor pilots think that whatever direction we started is the direction we're meant to go, and the reality is as soon as you receive tension on the lines, it no longer matters which direction you are going. The glider is in charge, and its natural tendency is always going to be to shift into the wind, even if you only have 1 mile an hour of wind. So it's very easy to be off center of that glider by 3, 5, 10 degrees and not even notice, especially in light conditions, especially when kiting. So the way that we teach pilots how to understand this concept is by over twisting them in both directions, letting them feel the difference in pressure on their body when they're twisting one way or twisting the other way, and then learning over a period of time how to correct, turn, and change direction to match the glider as much as possible. Now, another common mistake tied very closely to this is that when a pilot does go to shift underneath the wing to correct and help it come up, that instead of just sidestepping and shifting underneath, they actually turn their entire direction. Now, this common mistake also leads to this problem. It is very important that you and the wing are launching the same way, because if not, that is when mistakes like getting lifted off sideways and coming down on the cage, or simply blowing the launch, tripping and falling, face planting, butt launching, or any of those other things is very common. Now, during our 10-day beginner training program here at Backcountry PPG, we make it a point to show students this on an extreme example by running them one way, running them the other way, and slowly cleaning that up over a period of time. One thing that's very important to us here at our school is that we never allow bad habits. Right off the bat from the very beginning, we're very meticulous with every habit, every movement, and everything you do. That is the time in which your brain is new, moldable, and learning every new concept. We want to make sure that we're planting the seed correctly and watering that seed correctly the entire process. Meaning, if we continue to see you doing something wrong, we're very quick to nip that and change that habit before it develops into something that's much harder to correct later down the line. We also really don't want you to allow these bad habits to continue to build, because reality is you could do the bad habit for 30 years and get away with it, but it's not perfect. And if we're going to be pursuing perfection and we're learning this new skill and this new art and we're flying an aircraft through the sky, we should at all times be pursuing perfection. And in pursuit of perfection, that means eliminating every small, minor habit that is not quite perfect that we can. With all of that being said, my name is Trevor Steele, and if you're interested in learning how to fly a paramotor, visit our website, backcountryppg.com. We've got training classes coming up this fall here in Salt Lake City, Utah, this winter down at Salton Sea, California, and we just released our new adventure training, which is a 5-day training program based on our advanced training, but with more of a focus on adventure, fun, and flying. Visit our website, backcountryppg.com, for more information.